Here we go. Post game live. The Knicks post game show for the fans by the fans. Knicks lose a tough one. It was a good game. They lose a tough one to the top team in the West, 118-114. Knicks lose to the Portland Trail Blazers. Coach Fizdale makes a lineup change last minute. Knicks Twitter goes into uproar, but it wasn't all that bad. So we're going to give you our takeaways. We want to hear from you guys. The phone lines are up, 657-383-1509. Call us up. Let us know what you thought. Let us know what you thought about the game, the lineups. We'll go through the player ratings. And, we're going to get into it right now.
Knicks Fan TV. Y'all watching Knicks Fan TV.
All right, bro. Thanks, man.
Post-game live. Tuesday night Knicks. Knicks lose a tough one to the Blazers, man. 118-114. CP from the Knicks Fan TV. My man Jay Ellis from the Nick of Time show. Jay Ellis, how you feeling tonight, man?
I'm feeling all right, man. That wasn't bad. Wasn't bad,
man. I mean, when they announced the lineup changes, we went with Moutier, Timmy. Super Mario got to start tonight.
Yeah.
Vonleh back, Cannon back. Initial reaction from me was this was the all Matador D team.
Yeah, man. Defense was going to be gone. That's the first thought.
Yeah, absolutely. Especially with Dame and CJ coming in. But I thought they put up a good fight, man, up until the end. Give me some of your takeaways on the game. What did you take from it?
Yeah, so basically, the defense wasn't amazing, but the offense was amazing. The offense, we kept up. We have Vonleh out here hitting three-pointers like he does this all day, getting rebounds. He was looking good. They were sharing the ball well. 7 assists in the first half. Tim Hardaway Jr. looked completely in control of everything he was doing. This is like the most
efficient night for Timmy
I've ever seen him throughout the whole game. Not like a stretch, and then he just throws up wild shots for a quarter or a sequence. The whole game, he just seemed very locked in. And the second unit, at least for the first half, they carried the torch and they kept it moving. I like Mitch Robinson's defense, and he gave you a little offense this time as well. Frank, he's playing a little. He had like a little run in the third quarter. I was like, oh, it's the old Frank back. You know what I'm saying? And Trey Burke continued to do his thing too. Overall, I liked what I saw from the team. We lost, but it wasn't one of those crazy hard losses like in the past where we just been blown out or something dumb happened. It was like really we lost because of free throws, really. And the second unit kind of let go of the rope a little bit in the second half. But for the most part, we played well.
Yeah, I mean, I thought all things considered, like I said, with the lineup changes, I thought the reaction to the lineup changes by and large was fairly negative. Rightfully so. I think a lot of us were kind of confused in what the end game is with all these changes because my guy Omar from Manhattan called in last show and he felt that, it wasn't helping to bring any continuity to any chemistry, especially coming off that tough loss against Orlando. Another loss against the Pelicans, 5-game losing streak. It's easy to get negative. It's easy to get negative. But if I could take some positives from this game, I would say great start by the team overall. Again, I think mostly led by good point guard play by Moutier. Give credit where credit is due.
Stop the hate. Come to the altar, guys. Come to the altar.
We all got to come to the altar. You know what I mean?
All the haters come pray about it.
He's been watching the show. He's tired of the Moutier talk, the Boutier talk. He said my name is Emmanuel Moutier, and he's playing a lot better. So we'll give credit where credit is due. Secondly, Tim Hardaway Jr. I remember during our season preview, I told you, Macri, and JB from the Knicks Film School that Timmy was going to be an all-star this year. Y'all laughed me off the stage.
Facts.
I'm sticking to it. It was another, I thought it was a solid game from Timmy. Yeah, first half, he had it going. Second half, he really didn't have it going until late in the fourth. But I thought for 3 quarters, I thought he was pretty good on both ends. You saw him playing some pretty good defense on Dame down the stretch as well. It just came down to we were in it up until the third. CJ went off. You know, I think CJ tried to match Timmy's hot performance. He got tired of Timmy beasting on him. And you know, we had no answer for CJ. I thought when Evan Turner came in, he gave them some good minutes as well.
That's true.
You know, in that third quarter. I thought some of the turning point of the game to me was we were down by 3, 5 minutes and 40 seconds left. Vonleh draws a foul on Dame Dollars, puts them in the penalty. Which puts us in the bonus at 5:40 left. Vonleh misses 2 critical free throws. All right. Ends up missing another 2 down the stretch. You know, what was interesting, I thought, was when Fizdale puts in the 4-guard lineup. He puts in the 4-guard lineup with Vonleh as the big, and Portland still had Aminu. They still had Evan Turner, and they still had Nurkic out there.
Yeah, so the rebounding was the problem.
The rebounding was the problem, because even when we got Timmy to the line and he was able to hit his 2 free throws and we cut it down to 2, Timmy comes back, plays that good defense on Dame. That was about 15 seconds left. And the rebound killed us. I think Nurkic or Evan Turner was able to get the rebound, put it back up. That puts him up by 4 with 9 seconds left, and that was about it, man.
Yeah, that's all she wrote. I mean, in the future, we develop some of these guys. Mitch Robinson has the agility to kind of be out there and get some rebounds too. He just doesn't have the experience. I think as time goes by, maybe we can go Robinson at the end as well, who's not going to be a defensive liability when I feel like he really gets into the game, gets the knowledge of the game, and you'll be able to be tall and still be fast enough to keep up with these guys.
Facts. I mean, and give credit. That's the number 1 rebounding team in the NBA. They average 50 rebounds a game. Number one in the NBA. And tonight, see how many rebounds they had tonight. They finished with 43 total rebounds, 42 for the Knicks. Knicks up in the 20s and dimes. 22 dimes for the Knicks to 25 for the Blazers. I definitely like how the ball was moving out there tonight. Moutier, moved it fairly well. I thought Trey, obviously Trey had the mid-game cracking, so Trey bounced back. And Timmy was good at facilitating the night too.
Yeah, so let's talk about Cantor though, unsung hero right here with 6 assists.
6 dimes for Cantor, even though Nurkic was eating his food out there. Not surprising, but Nurkic is really rounded out to a good play. But yeah, 6 dimes for Cantor. 6 dimes for Cantor. Frank's offense was a little scary in the first half. In the second half, he made a couple decent shots. Still not where you want it to be, and you could kind of see why they're playing him. They have him now. He's a defensive specialist right now.
Yeah, they have him as a defensive specialist. The coach is gonna I think he's gonna hit the reset button on Frank. Like you saw the coach kind of use him more as a point guard today, even though Trey was out there as well. There's certain times where Trey was off in the corner, and Frank was kind of on the show.
Yeah,
there was a section where usually when the clock is winding down, Frank used to get somebody else the ball, get out the way. He kind of was just trying to make a play. It didn't look so pretty. He threw it to Mitch in the middle.
Yeah, that was what, the end of the third? The possession on the end of the third, yeah.
Yeah, at the end of the third.
He was all discombobulated on
he was all discombobulated, but
yeah.
I like the idea of letting them run some point. If you're going to have him at 3, let him run some point sometimes, still get that feet wet, still start to try to develop him as a point guard as well. So yeah, I like that adjustment from the coach. Also, Fizdale was even talking earlier about how he talked to Frank after what was the last game?
Magic or Pelican? Magic game, yeah.
Yes, in the Magic game, he actually went up to Frank, was like, listen, man, even though you were 3, technically, you are still a point guard. I want you to act like a point guard sometimes, even though you're a 3, and I think he tried to do that today.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, they had him mostly guarding Turner. But I did see him on Dame Dollars for a little bit, but that's Dame Dollars and CJ.
Yeah,
man. Those
he played great. Yeah, he played good D on Dame Dollars.
Yeah, those two are beasts. No dots in the night.
Free dot again. What is happening?
No doubt tonight, man.
I'm guessing this is a 1 or 2 game experiment for Mario, just so you can say we gave him a fair shot.
Yeah.
That has to be it.
I mean, seems so. Antoine Isaac, appreciate the subscribe. Seems so. I mean, listen, you can only play by so many players, right? I mean, tonight, how many players we played tonight? Let's see. We're going to get to the phones in a second. Shout out to everybody on the line. Knicks lose 118-114. We played 10. Went 10. 10 deep tonight.
10 deep to like 5 in, 5 out.
Yeah.
No more, no less.
16 different lineups, 12 different starters so far in this young campaign by Fizz.
16 different lineups.
16 different lineups, 12 different starters.
Development year, man.
This
is the year. He's just gonna throw some at the wall, see what sticks.
I mean, he even said Luke Cornett was gonna get a start eventually down the road. Only person that hasn't started is Baker. So I guess that's Fizz's saving grace. I guess that's Fizz's saving grace, man.
He is not that crazy.
Not that crazy.
Baker is the day the eyebrow raises.
Seriously,
he even forgot about Baker because he said the only one he hasn't started was Luke
Cornett. Yeah. And where's Hicks? Where's Isaiah Hicks?
Where is Isaiah? Cody, get your boy.
Cody, get your boy Isaiah Hicks, man. But once again, shout out to everybody in the chat, wherever you're watching from, especially YouTube. Shout out Knicks Nation and YouTube. The YouTube chats are going off. Shout out to everybody watching on Facebook, Periscope, Twitch, Twitter as well. If you're new to the chats, give us a hashtag new and where you're checking in from so we can shout you guys out. That's the usual custom here at Post Game Live. Let's get to the phones, Jay. Let's just go to Will from Long Island wants to talk about Timmy. Will, what's going on, bro?
What's going on, CPJ Ellis? We're not gonna talk about Canada today.
Yeah,
we ain't gonna talk about Canada, even though I'm part of the Canada.
Right.
But I want to talk about Timmy, man. Listen, when Timmy came to the line every single time and made those free throws, I was like, I think Timmy finally started to get it. Like Timmy, I'm really proud of Timmy overall because we give him a lot of shit as Knicks fans, but he really came around. He was sticking in there, and he really showed up for us. Like three back-to-back 30-point games.
Yes,
so,
three back-to-back 30-point games, man. 3 back-to-back 30-point games. Well, I told these guys this boy was gonna be an all-star this year, man. He's trending that way. It's very early, but he's trending that way. You got to give him a look.
I'm all for it. Absolutely. I think this is going to be like a onto the Kumpo type of situation. Like when they gave him all that money, everybody was like, damn, man, why are you giving him all that money? But then, overall, they were just like, damn, he's really underpaid. So, that what I think was $87 million contract we gave to Timmy. If he keeps acting like this, whatever all-star we may get, hopefully a KD or Zion or whatever, Timmy's definitely in the future. He's definitely going to be part of that lineup. He's going to be like a 1-2-3. He's going to be in that 1-2-3 punch, So really proud of Timmy. I just want to say
Absolutely.
that. Listen, I keep up the good work. I'll let y'all get back to the show and keep grinding.
Always a pleasure, Will. Thanks a lot, man.
Thank you for the call.
All right, take care.
Jay Ellis, man, I told you, Timmy. I mean, listen, we say what we will. The knock on Timmy, we know the knock on Timmy from everybody, not just us, not just fans, is the consistency, is the efficiency, obviously the defensive woes. The good Timmy for the better half of the start of this season, we're almost 20 games in, the good Timmy's been better than the bad Timmy. Fact or fiction?
That's a fact.
Right? I mean, the good Timmy's been Quiet Money says he's still overpaid. I mean, I don't see it right now.
Now, if you're scoring 24 points a game, right now I'm looking at his stats for the season, 42% from the field. I think it's up.
Yeah.
If I'm not mistaken. I think it's up if I'm not mistaken, which is trending up. 36% from 3, 23 a game. Pretty good for 72 million. All right. Earning your check.
Yeah. I mean, listen, man, you got to give credit where credit is due, And criticize him where it's due. He wanted to take on the number one option, and he's doing it. and he's doing it. Second in the league in drawing offensive fouls.
Yeah.
So he's sacrificing for the team, man. He's sacrificing to the team.
He's always been that, man. I'm so proud of Timmy, man. Consistent all night, dog.
Yeah.
All night long. And even in the closing moments, there was no wild 3-point shot with 3 players dropped all over.
Nah, he was set. He was set. He struggled shooting in the second half. Give it, all fairness. He struggled shooting, but
he struggled, but it wasn't bad shots. There's a difference between struggling and bad shots.
That's
usually
true.
he struggles. He's like these quick shots with mad time on the clock. He's not balanced. He's fading away, and you're like, Timmy, what you do? The shots he missed were good shots, so I'll take it.
I would say that. Quiet Money says, how much is CJ at? Yes, CJ had a game, man. CJ had a game. We're not saying Timmy's a defensive stopper here.
Nah.
You know what I mean? We're not saying he's a defensive stopper. Clearly, he's not that. But, I mean, again, without him, they're not even close to being in this game.
Nah, you're right.
So
Fizz brought him back in the game earlier than he wanted to.
Fizz did bring him back in the game earlier than he wanted to. What did you think of, speaking of Fizz, and we're going to get back to the phones. We're going to get to Q in a minute. What did you think of Fizz subbing out Moutier subbing out Trey Burke, who had scored 12 points in the fourth, going back to Moutier, and then going back to Trey late? I thought that was kind of funny.
I thought that was weird.
Yeah,
I didn't like
that was
it.
weird.
I didn't like it. I know some people were thinking like the defense because but it was the timing of it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like Fizz always gives guys a little more rope when they're scoring or when they had it going, and Burke had it going, and then he took him out. So it was weird. It's not even his usual coaching pattern. It was weird that he did it at that second, like right after he took on the whole team and broke down the defense and scored. It was just weird. I didn't like that at all.
Yeah, it was kind of it was interesting. That was interesting. I mean, maybe Moutier was playing well as well, but I guess if I'm Fizz, maybe he's thinking you get a little bit more ball movement with Moutier out there. Maybe that's something that he was looking for. But I thought the substitution, I thought Trey was still the hot hand.
Yeah.
Trey was still the hot hand.
Yeah, get some pressure off of Timmy to do everything all the time. And Trey just seemed like he wanted, like the way Trey is playing now, he just seems like he wants to win really bad. Like between watching him play and seeing his comments in the games talking about
he's hungry, man.
Yeah, he's
Trey's
hungry.
Hungry, man.
What was his last comments talking about? Not wanting to put your head down after they make a shot and come right back at that guy.
Yeah.
Like he was doing that.
Yeah, it's true. It's pushing it right back down the court, and not getting down when the other team is scoring and celebrating. Shout out to Trey. He just signed with Rock Nation too.
Yeah, man, throw him up.
He said he just signed with Rock Nation. So, what do you guys in the chat think about that, man? That substitution with Trey Burke and Moutier. How'd you guys think that they played? Leave a comment in the chat. Also, I'm not sure a lot of you have seen it, but if you're catching the replay now, the live streams will be replayed starting from 12 midnight, 6 a.m., 10 a.m., 12 p.m. Eastern Time, and 2 p.m. Eastern Time. So if you miss tonight's live stream and you still want to chat with other Knicks fans, you still want to talk about the game, the live streams go on repeat at those times of night. So if you're on the West Coast, if you're watching in other parts of the world, you can continue to chat with other Knicks fans. So we leave you with that option. All right, let's go to Q. Q wants to talk about the game overall. Q, how you feeling tonight, man?
A little better, man. What's up, fellas?
How you doing, bro?
What's going on, man?
I'm feeling. I'm good, man. Y'all know I live on the ledge, man, when it comes to being a Knicks fan, man. But I feel better when we play teams like this, number one in the West, and we give them all we got.
Number one in the
I
West.
love when the Knicks plays like this.
And we got to keep remembering we are without our top dog. And, we took the number one team in the West down to the wire, man.
That's encouraging, man. It just, it's two things that kind of start to drive me a little bit. Timmy's going to be an all-star. Let's get off Timmy back. This is the
second time I said it. I think the third time's going to be just redundant. Timmy's playing good, man. Game after game, he's hitting big shots. He's at least trying to play defense. He got 2 left feet, so he can't help himself. But other than that, you know, he's doing excellent, and we just need to back Timmy. And then, you know, when it comes to this tank filling, man, it's like I'm not sold on tanking. You know, it's too early, man. I could understand after 40 games, and it's like we just totally trash and we're not playing teams good. But this whole attitude about Knicks fans and tanking, I don't even think we're going to even get close to getting 1, 2, or 3. So, come on, let's stop with the Zion talk and all the Barrett talk and, you know, the other kid. That stuff ain't happening. You know what I mean? I don't believe it. It's not there. And at the end of the day, man, I just love when they play hard. It's promising. KP's not here. And once he gets here, then we can really start evaluating everything next year. But it was a good game tonight, man.
It was a good game. It was a good game. And appreciate the call, Q. Have a good Thanksgiving, man, and you and your family, bro.
Yeah, man.
You too, brothers. Peace.
All right, man. Peace. All right. Smokestacks, JL Smokestack in the chat says, "Are we gonna keep celebrating when the Knicks play a tough team and lose down the stretch?"
Yes.
I mean, listen, you're gonna take positives. You're gonna take positives.
We're rebuilding.
We're rebuilding. You
That's
know, we're rebuilding, man. You're gonna take positives from these losses. You're gonna celebrate when they win. You know, what's our record right now? 4-14.
Yeah, man. You gotta look for something.
You gotta look for something, man. You gotta look for something.
Here's the thing, man. We're looking for the small victories right now. Like Coach Fizz says, looking for the little habits that we're trying to build. So you're looking for these little habits that build from game to game. Something that happened the last game that they're doing this game. Timmy now learning how to be under control, and we lose this game. If he brings that into the next game, he learns how to be under control. We win that game. Then you start to build momentum, and then you start to run off some games. Like that's the way it is right now with the rebuilding team. You just try to build little habits and have that snowball eventually.
Yeah. I mean, listen, man, we got to take our little wins when we can get it. Because, like I said, they're going to come few and far between, man. I told you, man, it's like them people when we beat the Hawks. Oh, it's only the Hawks. It's only the Hawks. How many games have we won since opening night, bro? How many shows have we done, JLs? I mean, we gotta smile at something. Like, we gotta have some fun too. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, for real. You gotta fight depression.
It can't just be doom. It just can't be doom and gloom. Smokestack.
Yeah, man. We gotta celebrate that. We gotta celebrate the Moutier wiping the doo-doo off. We gotta celebrate everything,
that's a fact, man. That's a fact. But yeah, shout out to everybody in the chat. Let's see who's in the chat tonight. GN Drezzy. What's going on? He says Timmy doesn't get a pass. KP was winning games with a way worse team last year. Not really.
Well, KP had Timmy.
Yeah, KP had Timmy, right? And Timmy had KP. Him and King says he's proud of Timmy. He did great. Godzinga said he threw up a couple bad shots. Shonak Shah says, what is going on with Knox? He's looking like a bust. Nah, man.
God, can we stop with the bust label after like 7 games?
Yeah, we gotta stop it, man. We gotta
stop. Y'all are wild, man.
Yeah.
It's 7 games.
Yeah, it's only 7. It's only 7 games, man. You know what I mean? But I mean, what he's gonna learn is like the article yesterday that came out about him talking about his motor and whatnot, and Fizdale talking about his motor. That kind of rubbed people the wrong way, though. You know what I'm saying? And he basically came out and said, and I'm gonna pull it up. He basically came out and said, you know, people have been questioning him about his motor. Let me pull it up. For y'all right now. Yeah, he basically said it's something that he's working on. People had told him that coming out of college, but that's not something he's going to fix overnight, talking about his motor and his energy. He says he's got to get in shape, get conditioning, compete every day in practice, competing offensively and defensively. He says, but there are games when my motor is good. I just got to get it consistent. That's what Knox says. And A lot of Knicks fans weren't happy about that one, JLs.
I mean, they watched our show, right? They should have known. That was his problem. His motor is bad, and he loses it on defense sometimes. That's been a knock. But he showed. I don't know. Maybe he needs to have the ball in his hand more to be engaged.
Yeah.
Because it's like when we was watching the summer league games, I didn't really see that issue a lot. I don't really remember seeing the issue a lot in summer league. So maybe it's just, I don't know. He needs to find other ways to be engaged if he's not gonna have the ball in his hands.
Yeah, it's early though, man. It's definitely early. We gotta give the kid some time.
Word, give him time, though.
Kev will be all right. You know, Kev will be all right, people. Nick Reyes, what's going on? D Grant, SS Television always in here. SS Television said that's a bust quote.
That's a bust quote.
Yeah, he's young, man. He's 18, man. Yeah, he can't be talking like that, Kev. You know what I mean? Chris Dada says Knox needs a real point guard to be effective. Famo says he just needs to be put in the right lineup. The shooter says, what the hell is Motor anyway? Well, I think Motor is just, just having, good body language and just, giving it all. Yeah, being active out there.
You gotta be active.
Even when you're not scoring.
Yeah, man.
Even when you're not scoring, I think that's what people want to see from Knox.
Yeah, because sometimes it looks disengaged. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, he does. I'm not gonna lie, he does. But I'm not gonna worry about that. He's 18, man. He's 18. Karim says it also. He's only 18, man. He'll be all right. Shout out Flacco 4556. He says he's a first timer.
All right.
Shout out Flacco. He's foreign. He said Knicks fans are foreign to a rebuild and are currently in denial. Yeah, we really are, man. This is like Knicks therapy, man. This is Knicks therapy, man, because some people just can't handle the losing. All right, let's go back to the phones. Nick from the A, he wants to talk about Fizz and Timmy. Nick, what's going on, bro?
What's good, fellas? How y'all doing?
How you doing, man?
All right.
I'm good, man. I actually enjoyed this game tonight, man. I actually enjoyed it. I didn't think Timmy was as bad as I usually think he actually is, man.
Yeah, he's surprising a lot of people, man. He's surprising a lot of people for sure.
Tim actually played a good game. I will say something. There's something fishy going on with this team, man. And I think it starts with Fizz. I actually think it starts with the front office. For the past 3 games, man, as I've been watching, as soon as a player starts heating up, it seems like he's getting pulled from the game.
I've seen him do that multiple
and
times.
As soon as he gets,
I don't understand that, man.
We lose the game at the last, like tonight. I seen Trey Burke get pulled with like maybe 3:40 left on the clock, and we lost the game. This guy was hot. This guy was actually playing a hell of a game tonight, and then he gets pulled from the game for a player that was actually doing good. I mean, I give it to
Moutier.
What you call it?
Moutier was
Moutier. Moutier was actually playing a good game.
Yeah.
When Trey Burke came in, Trey Burke was he was on fire, man. So to see them get pulled, this is the second game Moutier got pulled when he was actually playing a good. Well, this is the second game Moutier got pulled.
Trey Burke got pulled.
Trey got pulled this game, right?
Yeah.
Right. Moutier got pulled the last game when Moutier was on fire the last game. So it's something weird going on, man. I don't want to throw it out there that we tank it, but it seems like we tank it.
That's what I'm saying, man.
I don't want to throw it out there.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, Jay. I was like, some of them things, like, I
comes across.
Yeah, like I get the different lineups because Fizz admittedly said with the lineups, he said he doesn't know who these guys are, and I did mention that during our season preview, Jay. As I said, at least with the point guards, we knew that was going to happen, that all these guys was going to get an opportunity, but now it seems like he's shuffling the whole team. Yeah. And, part of that is he doesn't even know the vets, and another part is we got a lot of young players who he's still trying to evaluate. But,
I look onto words like development. You know when they say we development players and stuff like that, to me that's like, it just seems funny, man. Like, what do you, like Knox, for instance, tonight Knox seemed extremely uncomfortable. The guy that just was on the phone, you guys were just saying something regarding to Knox playing. Knox is fine, man. Knox is a teenager. These guys are all young. It just seems really funny You got to give these guys time, but it seems really funny. As soon as guys start getting on fire, they get pulled. Something ain't right, man. Something ain't right with this team. Now, I get what's going on with this draft that's coming up, and it's going to be something special, but something ain't right, man. Something ain't right.
So you saying Mills, because Mills is looking at one of the Zion kids. He's looking at Zion play like last week, right? Wasn't he?
Yeah. They definitely in on Zion, man. They're definitely I'm telling you, they might be trying to keep pace, man. Because
the front office.
Go ahead, Nick.
The front office was at his first game this year. It was at Duke's first game against North Carolina.
Yeah.
Which I noticed. I mean, they showed both of the guys. They showed the GM and the president there, and then it was all over Instagram and Twitter. The Knicks front office is at the first game to see Zion play, so on and so forth. It just seems really funny. As soon as that first game happened, Knicks just went on a 6-game losing streak.
They in the
right.
something's not right, man. I'm telling you, man. Between these hocus pocus lineups
and let me say this one. Timmy has been playing a lot better. Yeah. I give it to him. Timmy does a lot of stupidity that gets a lot of Knicks fans off guard because he doesn't set his feet. He shoots a lot of contested shots. He does a lot of things that gets us, upset. But Timmy is playing a hell of a game today. He's been playing really well lately. It seems like every game he's been a lot better. He's been calming down. So I'm not going to throw this game on Tim Hardaway. I actually throw this game on pure coaching. It just seems like we are getting yanked when we have the game in our hands.
Yeah.
And that says a lot about what's going on in this draft coming up, man. And if that's the case, hey, I'm all for it. You know what I'm saying?
Listen, I'm not
Zion or RJ, give it to us, man.
Facts. Nick, appreciate the call, man.
The conspiracy.
All right, God bless, man.
Yes, some hocus pocus going. Listen, man. I posted the video today. Omar from Manhattan called up talking about this very thing with the strange lineups and it leading to lack of cohesion and things. And people was replying to the video like, "Oh, it's a rebuild, blah blah, relax." But I've never seen this before. Even with rebuilding teams, 16 different lineups, 12 different starters. Taking players out that are hot. This is the second game that I've seen him take out Trey Burke from Moutier when he was hot, when he had it going, and when we needed offense.
Yeah, that was weird.
The 4-guard lineup just didn't seem like it was even necessary. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? Like down the stretch when Portland is coming out there with Turner, Aminu and Nurkic in their front court, we're coming out with, I guess, Frank, Moutier, and Vonleh. That didn't really make any sense, to be honest with you, because neither of those guys are spreading the floor. Like, it's not like you're playing checkers. You know what I'm saying? With that type of lineup, that's not that's not a threat offensively. So
Well, Moutier has been better.
Yeah.
Yeah, he got a couple of threes today, but it's hard for to ask a player to just continue that with the game on the line, 3 minutes to go. Put in Moutier, now shoot some more threes. Like, I don't, he's not that type of player.
Yeah, just seriously, man, seriously. Well, Cody Emanuel was saying he couldn't hear, he can't hear.
Yeah,
I don't know. It seemed like everybody in the chat can hear us okay. Cody, you got to turn your volume up, man, and get your computer fixed, bro.
Yeah, jiggle the knob.
You gotta get your computer fixed, man.
Yeah, jiggle the knob.
I mean, Q was talking about the tank. I mean, it might be even hard to catch the Cavs. The Cavs they sent JR home. JR was like, nah, I'd rather just chill. My man JR, he turned into a snob now since he won a chip. He's like, I'm not even doing this. I need to rest up for a real team.
I don't believe he's like 12 years, 13 years. I played like Kyrie gone, you traded LeBron.
That boy Earl said thanks, but no thanks.
I'm good.
You know what I mean?
My knees.
Earl said thanks, but no thanks. The Wizards are just damn outright imploding again.
Yeah, I mean, they look like they was fighting today. I saw them tied up with the Clippers.
Oh man, that team is a mess. I don't know, man.
Oh, they won. They beat the Clippers.
Clippers won?
No, the Wizards won.
Wizards won. Did the Hawks win?
Let's see.
Hawks tank. What's going on with Hawks tank, man?
Do you need to start watching Tankathon?
Yeah, might have to get to it early, man.
I don't think the Hawks play today. At least unless I don't see. Okay.
All right, cool. We're gonna get to the phones. Shout out to everybody in the chat. If I missed the hashtag news, just do it again. Give me a hashtag new. If you guys are new, smash that thumbs up for your boys.
Let me shout out my chat.
Best way to support us, smash that thumbs up. Go ahead and shout out your chat, Jails.
Yeah. Yo, why are you testing my reading skills with these names?
Who? Kendall? I see Kendall Baquero.
No, not Kendall. Not Kendall Baquero. Not Kendall. El Ra Ira. There we go.
Yeah, you just butchered that man's name.
Yeah,
that was
Ira. There we go.
That was.
I said that smooth the second attempt.
Yeah.
What's up, Kendall?
All right, let's go to
Cody
Joe.
Emmanuel. Will
what up,
Beck,
Cody?
Good. Carmine LaRosa was the first guy here. What up?
All right.
Ryan Nurse. What up?
What up? What up? Shout out to everybody in the chats. Let's go back to the phones. Joe from New York wants to talk about the game, and Timmy. Joe, what's going on, man?
Hey. What's happening, fellas?
How are you doing, man?
Doing well. Actually, I was watching the game tonight. And I'm trying to keep it a buck, though. The real development that I've seen this year, it's Tim Hardaway Jr. Because I remember we drafted him and then, ship him away, and now he came back. So I'm looking at the big picture here. We don't have KP this year, so there's not much that can be expected from that team. So I pictured this team with KP and Tim Hardaway playing the way he's playing. Our record would have been way different. With that being said, I'm seeing the Knicks, missing at least one or two more pieces, to be competitive, in the East.
Yeah.
With the way team is playing right now, because I'm actually one Knicks fan that's more focused on Tim Hardaway Jr. than on Kevin Knox or Frank Ntilikina or any other young kids, because them puppies, you're gonna have to give them time to develop. Usually when you draft a player, you draft potential. You don't know what you're getting. So from the previous draft, with Ntilikina and Dotson, we know already what we have. We're not gonna have any starters from them two, from those two. They're gonna be good contributors off the bench, but from what I've seen so far from Knox, Robinson, and Trier, all three of them gonna pan out. We just have to be patient and give them time, to learn, to get the ass kicked. It's gonna happen. It's not gonna happen this year. So give them a year, 2 years, in the NBA. They're gonna come out to be very, very, very good NBA player. I've seen some real talent there. So I think we're in good shape so far. We're losing game, but that's okay.
Yeah.
That's okay. We just cannot miss on this upcoming draft. Our record gonna be what it is, but we have to make sure, if we have a top 3, first round pick, we put our hands on someone I'm not saying Zion Williams, because we've been expecting to have those big names and they never fall on our lap. But if Zion is on the board, we have to get him. If he's not on the board, I don't know, between Cam and RJ, we need to bring one of them boys to the Garden,
Yeah.
And if we can get Kemba, to pair with Timmy and KP next year, I think we can make some noise. I don't know what you fellas think about that.
Thanks for the call, Joe. That's not gonna cut it, man. That's not gonna cut it. With Kemba alone, I like Kemba, but I'm only taking Kemba if we can get KD, and you're only getting those two if you trade Timmy, and all of those are probably never gonna happen, JLs. So, listen, it's very early for the draft too, man. We don't know where we're gonna end up. It could be a lot of other prospects in this thing. We just gotta wait and see. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, man. Just gotta wait and see.
Yeah. Other thing I gotta disagree on. I mean, I don't think the book is written on Frank or Dotson for sure. Definitely not Dotson. You know what I mean?
Nah, definitely not, man. It's time for those guys to develop.
Yeah,
for sure. Dotson, I feel like, can be a solid sniper for us, 3-and-D guy, get the rebounds. He's gonna be He'll be all right, man. And Frank too. Frank's potential is you just don't know. You just see little flashes here and there, and then he disappears.
Man.
Flashes here and there. We gotta wait and see how those guys develop, man.
Factuals. Back to the phones. Oh, we know what Fred wants to talk about. Fred from Jersey's on the line. What up, Fred?
What's good, fellas?
How you doing, bro?
What up?
Can y'all hear me?
Good, yeah, man. Loud and clear.
I'm good. Yo. I had to decompress for a little while. You know, after that, after I picked the Knicks to beat Toronto, you know, in which my man Timmy did go off in.
You
know, that was
Timmy
really his coming out party,
and it was a decent game. I think they kept it respectable, man.
Doing Rucker Park moves out there, putting the ball between other dudes' legs, really doing this thing. But so you're right. I do want to talk about Timmy right now because I'm getting a lot of talk, man.
Kidding.
Like I'm being real petty today because like people who wanted the Knicks to tank, like you're getting your wish right now, and you're seeing that it's not really going to solve your answers right now because in order for us to tank, a lot of dudes got to be disappointed. Got to be disappointing us like Knox, even Mitchell Robinson, 3 years on and off shooting. People, I don't understand why y'all still wishing upon a star with these guys and Frank and can't see what Tim Hardaway Jr. is doing for the Knicks right now. Like Tim Hardaway Jr. is 14 in the league in scoring. If you look at the top 20 list and you look at their paycheck, you can't name me one player that's getting paid less than Tim Hardaway Jr. Like it don't make no sense why we still got to sit up here and not give this dude his respect. Like ESPN didn't even have him ranked in the top 100 this year. Tim Hardaway Jr. is giving it to everybody every freaking night. He went up against Damian Lillard and CJ McCollum. Like, come on, man. And I don't hear y'all talking about
CJ the business.
I don't hear y'all talking about
CJ the business. Let's be real.
I don't, like, the only dude that's getting at Tim Hardaway right now that's been doing it longer is Devin Booker. But Devin Booker is always losing in Phoenix. So who really knows right now? I'm proud of Timmy because just like I called it. I knew the progression he was going to make. So anybody that's really want to be hesitant and instead of just applauding Tim Hardaway Jr. and really try to undercut what the heck he means to this team, it's a joke. It's a joke. Everybody like now because like tanking for Zion. You want to tank for Zion? Zion remind me of Anthony Bennett. Like, and we already know how that turned out.
No way, man. So, no way, man. Nah, Fred. No, man. I don't see it, man.
So, you don't see it?
Nah,
you don't see Anthony Bennett? The hype, the follower of LeBron, the same size stature. He's a big dude, and I don't really want to take shot at Zion, but it ain't no guarantee that this boy is gonna be all world.
Nah, it's no guarantee.
It ain't no guarantee.
It's no guarantee.
So,
but we seeing at both levels, man.
So,
he's playing like a man amongst boys at both levels, man. You know what I'm saying?
Looks promising.
He's doing all right, but he ain't Tim Hardaway Jr. He ain't Tim Hardaway Jr. He ain't. Only reason why the Knicks being named is Tim Hardaway Jr. be going on.
Are you related to Timmy?
So what I see right now is that the Knicks need Timmy. Everybody that was talking junk about Timmy, you see, you just hating, counting his money, and he's not even the highest rated player in the league as far as his freaking contract. Get that out of here. Worry about Fizz and his coaching decisions. Don't disrespect my man Timmy. Azonia got the start. He out of here.
Yeah, that ain't it. Azonia ain't
I'm
it for sure.
I'm gonna keep it short, but as you can see, I missed the show, and but I'm gonna be out and just see what the chat and everybody got to say, yo.
Yeah, you got some people waiting for you in the chat, Fred. You better be ready. You better be ready to throw down, man.
Yeah, man.
The chat is roasting you right now, man. But shout out to Fred. I think he is related to Tim Hardaway Jr.
His name is Fred Hardaway.
Hey, his name is Fred Hardaway. That's his new name, Jay. That's his new name.
Yo, Carlito, call up. Yo, where's Carlito?
Carlito.
Have you ever noticed ever since Tim Hardaway Jr. has been on the tear,
Carlito disappeared from the chat, man.
Mm-hmm.
Nah, he said he works at night, so but he said he still tunes in. Shout out Carlito, man.
Carlito and Kathy both disappeared. What's up?
Carlito and Kathy both disappeared, man. But shout out to Fred. The shooter said, "Is that Tim Senior calling?" T. Williams said he's smoking Flocka. Oh my God. Ace says he's right. SS Television.
I was with him until he said Zion was Anthony Bennett.
I don't see it. I mean,
that's what I was.
I mean, listen, Anthony Bennett was killing him out there, but nah, Zion looks crazy out there. He looks like there was no need for him to even be in college this year. He's just out there just doing what he wants.
Yeah, exactly.
GC says Zion equals Julius Randle. Nah, he was better than Julius Randle. In college. Julius Randle, he was good at Kentucky, but Zion was playing way better.
Oh, yeah. He seemed like that.
Yeah.
I don't know. I feel like Zion can pass and he can defend, too.
Yeah.
And he got a little Jimmy. I mean, it seems like it. Seems like it anyway.
T. Williams says Timmy needs to pass the ball. Timmy finished with, 4 dimes? Mm-hmm. All right, let's go to the play rating since we're here.
Since we're here.
Shout out to everybody in the chat. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't subscribed already. Shout out to everybody in the chat. Let's go to the player ratings here, Jay Ellis.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so give me your top 3 tonight, even though it's a tough loss.
Oh man.
Who your top 3 tonight?
So I gotta start from the bottom, right?
Yeah, start with your third.
The third. Damn, this is tough. I'm going to say Vonleh. Vonleh, 14 and 14, 2 assists. He missed the big free throws though.
2. He missed 4. He missed 4 big free throws.
4. He lost 4 big free throws. I think as a whole, he missed 5 free throws in the fourth quarter, and we lost by 4. So that's the game right there. But he was also a part of running the first, hitting big threes, playing defense, filling up the stat sheet with the steals and the blocks, and shoot 50% from the field. So
2 3-pointers.
Yeah. So I'm gonna give him that. I'm gonna give him the third. The second, man, I'm choosing between Burke and Moutier. I'm gonna give it to Burke only because he seems to be in the game in the last moments.
Yeah.
And he makes the impacts in the last moments of the game where it's tight. So I'm gonna give the edge to Burke for having that impact in the last moment, even though it wasn't really Moutier's fault because he wasn't in the game that long in the last moments. But I'm gonna give it to Burke. And then number 1 has got to be Timmy, man. Got to be Timmy. That was a no-brainer. Everybody saw that coming. I know y'all surprised.
Yeah, nah. I mean, obviously, Timmy got to be number 1, right? I think I'm gonna go. I think I'm gonna still go. I think I'm gonna still go with Moutier for the third, even though I like what Vonleh gave us, 14 and 14. The 2 3-pointers. It was a well-rounded game, 3 steals and a block. I think Moutier deserves a little bit of credit for getting this offense going. 16 points, 4 assists, 6 of 9 from the field, 2 for 4 from 3-point land for Moutier, and he was +7 on the night. So I think I'm gonna give Moutier my third star. Second star, I'm gonna go to Trigger. 12 points in the fourth. Definitely gave us that offensive lift when we were down, especially in the second quarter. I thought he's been hot these last 3 games. Give credit where credit is due. Listen, he was much maligned, got some DMPs. Trey Burke he's playing well. He's playing well. Obviously, you want to see him get those assists up a little bit. He was a little clunky in the pick and roll with Cannon. He force-fed a key turnover down the stretch, forcing the pick and roll. But hey, you just tell him, go out there and shoot. Trey's gonna give you his best. I thought Trey, he's been playing well. He's been playing fairly well. And then first star, I'm gonna give it to Timmy. 3 games, 30+ points. He was 10 for 21 tonight, an efficient night. 9 for 9 from the free throw line.
Yeah.
+10 on the night, 32 points, 5 boards, 4 rebounds. I mean, people say they wanted him to get more assists. Yeah, I guess, but I mean, he's still 9 for 9 from the free throw line, 5 boards.
Yeah, 5 boards, 4 assists isn't bad for a shooter.
Yeah. I mean, listen, he gave up some defense to CJ, no doubt about it. CJ's a good player, man.
Yeah.
There's not too many. CJ, you're not gonna shut him down. What do you think you're gonna shut him down?
CJ hit some crazy shots too.
CJ hit some crazy shots. But you know, Timmy played dang well down on that last play, and we had the 4 guards out there, and they just got an extra rebound over us, which we figured was going to happen. The same thing that happened in the New Orleans game when we went with that with the 3-4 guards. So, you know,
rebounding problem at the end.
Exactly, man. So those are 3 stars. What would you still give Vonleh on the night? 1 to 10.
1 to 10. 14-14. I guess I'll give him this. Oh, damn. So it's pretty good. I want to say 7, but I don't want to say 8 either.
Nah, I can't give him an 8. He too many costly free throws down the stretch.
Yeah, I'm going to say 7.
Yeah, I would give him a 7 as well. Too many costly free throws down the stretch for Vonleh for my liking. How about, what would you give Moutier on the night?
I give him a 7 as well.
Yeah. Yeah, I give Moutier a 7. He's bouncing back. I think he's watching the show, man. He's tired of the Moutier talk.
Yo, Moutier, man. Let the hate go, guys. Let it go. Breathe in, breathe out the hate, dog. That's it. Let it go.
Smokestack says he's barely nice. He's not good. I mean, listen, we didn't say he was, but he's playing better. He's playing
solid,
better on
man.
this team. He's playing
solid.
What more do you want?
67% from the field. He had a few games. He's shooting 50% in general for the season, dog.
Yeah.
His career average is 37%. Men lie, women's lie, numbers don't, dog. Like, he's gotten better, dog.
Yeah, we're not saying he's great, people in the chat. You know what I mean? We're not talking about great. You know?
Yeah. He's not an all-star.
That's one thing. That's one thing with me and Jay Ellis, man. We're not homers, man. We just calling it like it is. You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
If we big up this team on a win, we're not saying they're gonna make the playoffs. We're just saying good win. If we big up a player that played well, it's just that he played well. It's not it's not indicative of what he's gonna be in the future and anything like that. We just take it game by game.
Game by game.
Game by game.
Everybody has who they like, dislike. I have my players that I like and I dislike, but it's real. Like what they're showing me is what I have to go by.
Right.
If I like a player more eternally than what I'm seeing.
Yeah.
You gotta be real about it.
Yeah, I gave Moutier a 7. What are you giving Trigger? I'd probably give Trigger the same.
7. I'm 7.5. I felt like he did a little bit more. He was willing to come back. He went off in the fourth quarter. I think he had like 10 or 12 in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, 12 in the fourth quarter before the coach subbed him out.
Yeah. So I'm gonna give him that 7.5.
Yeah. Yeah, shout out to Trigger. I could agree with that one. And I would have to give Timmy an 8. If they would have won, I would have gave him a 9, 100%.
Yeah, I was contemplating to give him the 8.5 this game, though. I was contemplating giving him the 8.5 just because I was so proud that he didn't collapse in the fourth quarter. And he just kind of played everything perfectly on that end. And I feel like he took a step. So I think I'm gonna give him the 8.5. Probably. That's my highest of the season so far.
I was hoping for the win, man. I wanted to give Timmy. I wanted to give Timmy the 9, man. What do you guys think in the chat? Leave a comment. What are your player ratings for Vonleh, Moutier, Trey Burke, Timmy? 1 to 10. What are your player ratings for those guys, man? What do you think? Leave a comment below. Yeah, man. Back to back. Yo, we are 16-point underdogs tomorrow night in Boston.
Back to back.
Back to back.
Damn, schedule makers did his dirt.
Back to back. So with that in mind, we're definitely gonna give you guys at home a chance to cash in on this. We're gonna be giving away another $10 gift card, courtesy of Statement Games. We're gonna get back to that in a second. But let's hear from Julian from Westchester. He wants to talk about the game overall. Julian, what's good, bro?
Oh, what's going on, fellas?
How you doing?
What up?
I'm all right. I went to the game tonight, you know.
Okay. A lot of people's at the game. Shout out Alex Collins, our resident chat moderator from Ireland. He's on this side of the pond. He took his girl to the game tonight. So shout out Alex at the game.
What?
Yeah, he was at the game. Alex Collins was at the game. And Terry and Trey, they got season tickets. So and NYK, Terry and Trey was in there.
Nice. So, you know, I'm Fizz right now. I know we're trying to lose, but, like, he's making it look obvious that we're trying to lose. Like, those substitutes, like, what are those What are those substitutions, bro?
The
And you're facing
substitutions
one of
were
the best teams in the world,
suspect,
and you
man.
start Hazonia and Cancer.
The substitutions were suspect.
The
man.
one game I go to, I get to see Hazonia and Cancer from the jump ball.
The
Like,
all
come on.
Matador D team.
Oh man. I mean, we were winning in the first.
The Matador D All Stars. Yo, Knicks Twitter had a meltdown when that lineup came out, man.
Oh yeah, man.
Everybody was tight, man.
Everybody was.
Was tight, man. I was
Screaming,
just
"No!"
like, yeah, I was on the way home from work, like, yo, this is hilarious, man.
Yeah, man.
This is
Yeah,
hilarious.
I'm sorry, man. We cannot. Dante gets no minutes for Hazonia starts. Come on now.
Free
Like,
dot.
that's what I'm talking about. Like, exactly, bro. Free dot. But if Fizz can pull this off this year, I'm fine with him doing whatever the hell he wants. He can do whatever.
I'm
Like
good
this
with it.
year, bro. Put me in the starting lineup if you want. If we want to lose, go ahead. Like, but next year is going to be the telling year of whether Fizz is what he's about, what he says he is about. Next year, you know, we pick up a top 5 pick. We get a great, or not even a good rookie, and we get some sort of free agent signing. Think about that. With KP healthy, that team, on paper, it looks filthy. We gotta put it up to Fizz to, you know, work his magic. That next year is really going to be a telling point. Also, you know, Vonleh, you got to make those free throws.
Gotta make
got
them.
it, bro.
Gotta make them. We had them in the bonus at 540. We were in the bonus. You gotta make those free throws,
bro.
man.
I was, yeah, bro.
Mine looks
Like,
scared of
yeah, bro.
fast
We were
minutes,
like the Garden. Yeah, the Garden was like alive. Like when Vonleh got that block, bro. That was like the loudest we were all night. And just to think that, you know, McCollum closed this out and Dame closed this out.
Yeah.
And
It comes down to closing.
we had
Closes.
plenty of opportunities to score.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
I mean, look, obviously veteran team, you're probably going to lose to them. But, you know, when it's that close and you have a shot, you got to go out swinging. And putting in Moutier, Burke, Frank, and Timmy is not the way to go down swinging.
It made absolutely no sense to me. Because those aren't even your 4 best offensive players. It made absolutely no sense to me, Jay. But it is what it like Julian said, you know, Fizz is playing with house money, man. You know, whatever. Roll the dice.
That's a fact. I got one more thing. Brother.
Yeah, I got you.
So like, think about this for a second. You know who Vonleh kind of reminds me of in a way?
What was that?
Zion. Just in a tiny way where he's like,
yeah, like a family, like a Dollar Tree Zion.
Dollar Tree Zion.
Yeah, like a Bronx bodega Zion.
Yeah, like
one
of Zion. Oh man.
Yo, I'm
like,
he
bro,
still looks like Pusha T to me, dog, on steroids, man.
Zion might be
no
on
Vonleh.
Vonleh, right?
Vonleh looks like Pusha T on steroids to me.
Yeah,
dog.
he's a bully out there. Did you see when Nurkic was trying to post him up and Vonleh must have like caught him with a forearm and Nurkic like flopped all over the place and Vonleh was in his ear like, yo, cut that flopping shit out, man.
Bro, you know Vonleh wanted to get revenge tonight too.
Oh yeah, that was his old team. That was his old team. He definitely had extra pep in his step for sure.
That's a fact.
Nah, but you know, think about a lineup with Vonleh and Porzingis at 4 and 5. Woo! Bro, that's defense. Yeah. Vonleh can rebound, and we've had a stretching problem, a spacing problem with our big men on the floor.
Yeah. KP
obviously solves that in a heartbeat. I think that's going to be our one of our lineups next year. We go to like I wouldn't start Vonleh, but that could easily be one of our best lineups next year. All right, thanks for your time, guys.
All right, Julian. Talk to you tomorrow, man. Happy Thanksgiving, if not, bro.
Yep.
All right, man.
Yeah.
I can see that.
I would bring back Vonleh. Early returns. I would bring him back on a cheap deal. I'd bring him off the bench. You know, he's been better than I thought so far. What do you think, Jails?
Yeah, I would bring him back too. I feel like he's a pretty good complement to KP's game, especially if he keeps going at this rate and he's able to kind of hit these open threes.
Yeah.
and play defense. So everything is now on KD to defend everybody all the time. I think it'd be dope. Yeah. I just need Vonleh not to choke at the end. It would be all right. I feel like at the end of the game, Vonleh gets real tight every time.
Yeah, you got a little tight.
He gets a little bit tight.
He got a little tight. But, I was always looking for him to be that replacement for KO, but he's been much better.
Yeah.
He's been much better. Exactly. Even from the 3-point line, I mean, he's shooting them. Sometimes I cringe a little bit when he does, but he went 2 for 4.
Fizdale wants you to shoot him. You got him and Cantor shooting threes now.
Yeah. Cantor shot at 3 today too. And I was cringing.
And went in though.
Yeah.
And he used that 3 to head fake 3 and then pass it to Vonleh for the poster.
Facts. We're gonna get back to Justin on the phones. How's Facebook and Periscope looking? Shout out everybody on Facebook and Periscope. Smokestack.
Periscope popping.
Go ahead. Who's on Periscope, JL?
Macau is a mainstay. He's over here holding on Periscope.
Okay.
Omar Youssef here is good. Shania Zenny is good. Them Sweets over here chilling with us. Rihanna Stets was here earlier commenting.
Thanks.
What else? Riptic Seps is here representing for you.
All right. Yeah, shout out everybody. Blah, I don't know, says, why do you guys want the Knicks to win games? Can anybody explain to me that? Listen, I'm always going to root for, if I'm going to watch a 48-minute basketball game, I'm going to hope that they win. You know what I'm saying? I mean, correct me if I'm wrong, JS. I'm going to hope that they win.
I'm going to hope. I'm definitely going to hope.
I'm not mad that they lose.
Yeah.
Right? But I'm gonna hope that they win against the number 1 team in the West. Yeah, I want them to win. I want them to win that game.
Yeah, Rihanna says if we lost more last year, we would have got Donick instead of Knox.
You lost a couple more.
So stop with the no tanking.
Yeah. Nah, I mean, listen, I halfway think that tanking is just sort of a made up term, because I still feel like the teams that tank are like the Wizards, right? Like they have the potential to make the playoffs, but they've already started off the season so terribly that they're about to break up the whole team. They trying to trade Beal, they trying to trade Wall, don't want Wall. They trying to trade maybe Beal, but they trying to trade him, break the whole team up. That's a tank. We're just a young, inexperienced, untalented team at the moment. You know what I'm saying? There's a difference. You know, Chicago last year intentionally was resting their young players that weren't injured. I guess you could call Fizdale shuffling and buffling of the lineup, if I could use a Clyde term. Maybe that's a development.
That's a new one.
Shuffling and buffling. You know,
that's a new one. I haven't heard that in the Rolodex.
Yeah, I don't know, man. Listen, man, we're gonna end up where we end up. We're just gonna lose a ton of games, tanking or not. But I guess Fizdale is the tank commander, the way he's handling this lineup, man.
All right, Sarge, let's go.
Facts.
Macau says too, the difference from Knox and JJ is lost games. So it's a smart thing to do to tank. He wants to tank too.
Yeah, I mean, listen, Cleveland and Washington are full steam ahead. You know, so and Atlanta, is terrible. So it's gonna be hard to keep up with that 3.
Thanks.
You know what I mean? Cecil Carter says, do you think Timmy can be an all-star? Yeah, we had mentioned that earlier. I do. I don't know about you, JLs, but I definitely do.
I think I'm on.
Yeah.
I'm on the train now.
Definitely. JLs, did you look at the statement games? Just from Brooklyn, we're gonna get to you in a second, but JLs, did you look at the statement games?
Yeah, I started to look through it the last 5 minutes.
Okay. All right, let me get to it real quick. Shout out to everybody watching. Smash that thumbs up button if you're a fan of the show. If you're a fan of the stream, support the show. Smash that thumbs up button for your boys. All right, let me hit the theme music here for Statement Games. Shout out Nick Reyes from Statement Games. We are going to show you guys how to win a $10 gift card, courtesy of the NBA store, Statement Games, and Knicks Postgame Live. Tomorrow night, Knicks versus Celtics. It's going to be a tough game. It's going to be a tough watch. But you can still be a winner, even if the Knicks loses. That's through Statement Games. StatementGames.com. Go to StatementGames.com. Create a free account. Click on the Knicks versus Boston game lobby. Statement Games is a fantasy basketball game where you pick statements, prop bets, game predictions. You're going to pick 10. Each one is worth ranges from 10 to 1. And the person with the highest scores are going to move on to the random drawing, and then you'll go on and win the $10 gift card courtesy of Statement Games. I think last game we had about 3 winners. The game before that we had about 4 winners. So right now Jay Ellis is going to pick his bold statements. I'm going to pick my bold statements. And yeah, man, let's see what ends up happening tomorrow night. So Jay Ellis, let me know when you're ready to pick.
All right. Let's see. Oh, they switched Statement Games, switching it up now. They lowered the missed rebounds thing to 5.5.
Well, over under 5.5 for Mitch?
Yeah. It used to be 10.
Oh wow.
They loaded to 5.5.
That was Vegas, man. That's Vegas.
Yeah, they was like, changed my go-to. All right. So I went to Frank Ntilikina. Let's see. I think it's an under. Frank Ntilikina under 5.5 assists.
Yeah.
That's the first one.
Okay.
And my second one would be, I'm trying to decide between Jason or Timmy. I will say Jason over 23.5 points.
Okay. You stole mine. All right. Here we go. I will go with my 2 bold statements for this game. Give me the Knicks over 3.5 blocks. I think between Canner and Vonleh, I think they can cover that. Give me the Knicks over 3.5 blocks. That's one bold statement.
That's a bold one.
Give me that.
That's
all right. And give me a bounce back game from Canner. I'm going Canner with over 14 and 12. I think Canner, he had a bad night tonight. I think he'll bounce back tonight. Give me Enes Canner over 14 and 12. And the Knicks over 3.5 blocks. Those my 2 statements, man. Those my 2 statements.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So yeah, man.
Who won the last one? Do we know?
You know what? I didn't submit mine in time, so you definitely edged. We're gonna start over. We're gonna start over from scratch from this game, man. So we'll see. We'll see who comes out on top in the Statement Games contest. $10 gift card to the NBA store, and you have until, for those of you watching, if you're interested in playing, once again, go to StatementGames.com, create a free account, pick your 10 statements from the Knicks versus Boston game. Those are your 10 predictions. Like me and Jay Ellis just made our 2 bold statements, our 2 predictions that we think is going to come true. I said the Knicks would have over 3.5 blocks in that game, and I said Cannon would bounce back with over 14 and 12. So if I wanted that to be that Cannon double-double, if I thought strongly about that over everything else, I would put that as my 10-point statement. And if he does, let's say he has a 16 and 13 game, that would be 10 points for me, so on and so forth. And like I said, the winners of each contest will go into the random drawing and win the $10 gift card courtesy of Statement Games, the NBA store gift card courtesy of Statement Games, and Knicks postgame live. And then Friday night, Knicks in Memphis. No, that's Sunday. What's the Friday game, JLs?
The Friday game?
Yeah, who we play Friday?
I'm not sure. Hold on.
The Friday night game, Statement Game, we're going to be giving away this replica Money
Friday's
Mitch.
the Pelicans.
Knicks Pelicans at home. The Friday night Statement Game, this will be up for grabs. It's a size extra large. A replica Mitchell Robinson home jersey. Size extra large. Brand new with the tags. All real. Straight from Fanatics. Shout out Shells Heavy. And yeah, a lucky Statement Games winner is going to go home with that. So you guys definitely want to go to statementgames.com. Once again, this is all free. This is a giveaway from us to you guys, all free. So if you're trying to win, go to statementgames.com. Tomorrow night's prize, once again, is a $10 NBA Store gift card. Friday night's game prize is going to be the Money Mitch replica jersey. This is crispy even for a replica, JL. So I will wear this 100%.
Yeah, it looks fresh.
Yeah, man. So yeah, that's that's a story if you guys are interested. But yeah, that's a story. It's Friday night. Pelicans game is gonna be the Money Mitch jersey, and tomorrow night's game is gonna be the $10 NBA Store gift card. So yeah, and like I said, throughout the year we will have other prizes, game tickets. We got some more game tickets. The first game of the year, the Knicks Hawks. We gave away some game tickets. We also gave away,
right.
Yeah, we did. We also gave away a authentic Kevin Knox jersey so far.
Yeah, we did that too.
We did that. We did the NBA Store gift cards, and I got some hats coming up. I got a dope Knicks jacket. I got some posters. We got all type of stuff that we're gonna give away. So definitely a good cause. All right, let's go to Justin. We'll wrap up with Justin from Brooklyn. He wants to talk about the effort tonight. Justin, what's going on, man?
Yo, CP, J. Ellis, happy holidays, fellas. What's going on, man?
Happy holidays, bro. How you doing, man?
Feeling good, fellas. Yo, I can't even lie. That last call up before, you know what I mean, a little intermission, he got me excited about next year, man. I'm going Kemba, KP, and KD next year, man. Like, next year is all year. You feel me? How y'all feel about that statement?
Well, yeah, it would take a lot.
It's a possibility, man. With the money that we could free up, like a couple of these contracts are not going to be there next year. So there's a lot of possibilities. You know, Kimba may want to come to that bigger market. KD looking for somebody that he could play with. You know what I mean? So that's a nice big three to run the East, or compete basically. Let me say compete.
Listen, man, I would love to have Kemba here, man. I would go pick up Kemba from Charlotte right now and drive him up here, JL. If I knew we had a shot at KD, but on the flip side, and Fred's not gonna like this, in order to get those two, you got to trade Timmy.
Yep.
And that's a damn near that's a very, even though he's playing well now, it's a very difficult trade. You know what I'm saying?
It is, man. Like, I'm big on Tim Hardaway Jr. too, fellas. Like, I really see the development that actually he and Moutier, they put a lot of work in over the summer. I was following, and it looks like it's showing up. You feel me?
Timmy definitely put in a lot of work. Give credit on that one. Good point there, Justin.
And it's paying off for him. He's setting his feet a lot more. He's taking a step.
Yeah, man. All right, man.
Appreciate so like, yeah, like, and it,
go ahead.
One last point before y'all let me go.
Yeah, go ahead.
My bad, yeah. So I just wanted to touch on tonight's effort. Like, we still had 20 assists, and it looks like we starting to trust each other. And the more we trust, I think good things gonna happen.
Let's call back tomorrow. That's all I'll say. Call back tomorrow, man. That's all I'll say, man. On that one. You know what I mean?
I definitely will, man. Y'all have a happy holiday, fellas.
You too, my dude. You too, my dude. Be safe out there and happy holidays to you too, man.
CP is not sold.
Be good, man.
Sure. You got to do it tomorrow night, JLs. That's all I'll say, man.
Yeah, we got to see what happens.
That's all I'll say is do it tomorrow night, man, because I just don't know.
Yeah, you need convincing. I see it. I hear the doubt in your voice, dog.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, man.
But yeah, man. Listen, to Justin's point, good effort tonight. Definitely good effort tonight. The ball was definitely moved around a lot more. And Dave, we're gonna hang up the phones and wrap up. They moved the ball better. They rebounded a little bit better. Defense was a little bit better. Obviously, Dame and CJ gonna do their thing. So,
Yeah, we kept up. We step for step with them. Number one team in the West.
Number one team in the West, man. I didn't even realize that they were the number one team in the West.
That's crazy.
12,
I blinked.
12-5, and they said 9 of the 12 victories have been in double figures.
Crazy.
9 of the 12 have been in double figures. So Give credit, man. Give credit. All right, let's wrap up. Once again, this is Post Game Live. Shout out to everybody that came through tonight. Another tough loss, but you guys have been here. A lot of you guys been here every game, man. A lot of you guys have been here every game. A lot of you guys are new as well, so we welcome all the new people. Once again, if you're catching the replay late and you're on another side of the world and you like to watch the stream and watch it with other people, the restream will come on. It's 11:30 Eastern time now. It should be ready by about 12:30 Eastern time. We'll run another replay at 6 a.m. Eastern, 12 noon, and 2 p.m. Eastern time. So for those of you who might have missed it tonight, the opportunity to catch up and talk about the game, you'll have that opportunity for those times. And Knicks Fan TV Dave is also posting the times in the chat. So once again, shout out to everybody. The Shooter, the Grant, the Quinn 06, blah, I don't know. Smokestack, appreciate you for coming through. Flacco, appreciate you for coming through. Edward Stallin, shout out Edward Stallin. JL, so you want to shout out some people?
Yeah, Big Shaq. Welcome to the chat. See you over
Big
here.
Shaq. There you go.
Carmine La Rosa was good.
Sean Mixman, what up?
Yeah. Yo, man. Ah, man, I messed up his name already. He already sent like a weight.
Yeah, he checked you. Yeah, he checked you on that, man. He checked you on that, bro.
Shout out to you, man. Thanks for holding down the chat. You guys.
Yeah, man. All right, JL, so I'm going to throw it on you. As we wrap up, man. Let me hit the theme music. All right, JL's, you're live, bro.
Yeah, so it's Black Friday is coming up, so I'm gonna have some sales for my hoodies. It just popped up, so stay tuned for that Black Friday. If you want to know where the store is, the link is in the description. If you want to follow me on Instagram or Twitter, links are in the description. If you want to follow me on Soundcloud for that podcast, link is in the description. And you know what? The podcast will be hitting YouTube real soon. Hopefully tomorrow morning if I have the energy to edit and post the stuff tonight. I've been doing really good for like the last month of getting it up the next day. Let's see if I keep the streak going.
Yeah. All right, Tricks the Barber. We see you out there, man. Tricks the Barber. Shout out Jay Ellis once again. Hey, listen, 118-114. Knicks lose a tough one. More lineup changes. What you guys think about it? If you're watching on the replay, you're watching live, leave us a comment in the chat, in the comment section. Hit me up on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. If you still want to talk about the game, at Knicks Fan TV. I'm always on, always talking Knicks. Once again, tomorrow night, statement games. If you want a shot at winning a $10 NBA Store gift card, all for free, play the Knicks versus Boston statement games. Go to statementgames.com, create your free account, and pick your 10 game predictions for Knicks versus Boston. Friday night, Knicks versus Pelicans. Money Mitch against his hometown team. We are giving away a Knicks Mitchell Robinson replica jersey. All courtesy of Statement Games. So you have to play the Statement Games. Go to statementgames.com and create your account. And yeah, man, once again, smash that thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel. Share this video with your fellow Knicks fans. The more we get in the chat, the more we get on the phones, the better the show is going to be, man. But we appreciate you guys for making it what it is.
That's a fact.
All right. Yeah, man. I think we said it all here, man. Jay Ellis, I'll check you tomorrow, bro.
All right, man.
Merch coming. Peace. Get that merch. All right, man.
Black Friday.
See y'all tomorrow, man. Knicks Celtics back at it again, 10:15 East.